Oulton Park, and welcome to what will be my first ever race in the Skip Barber here. Decided to jump in. I am getting really loose right there. This is an open setup series, and I've never run a race in the Skip Barber on all my years on iRacing. Until now, this is going to be the first one. I am well aware that I will probably, undoubtedly, get my butt kicked massively. But that's okay. I'm here to have some fun, here to learn. I'm here to keep it on the track, try and not ruin anybody else's race or get in anybody else's way. I know the people that run this are very, very fast and really enjoy this car, and I don't want to ruin anybody's race that's here to enjoy it. I'm just trying to learn and have fun and seeing what this car is all about, and I'm really enjoying wheeling it around here in practice and qualifying here. I'm not putting in a lap. We are like 6 seconds off the pace, 6 or 7 seconds off the pace, which is huge, and I expected it to be big, but that's fine. We'll see if we have anybody around us that we can race with, but my main goal is just going to be don't wreck myself, don't wreck anybody else, see what we can do with the car, maybe put in some somewhat decent laps as soon as we, you know, further along in the race, start getting a little bit better maybe. I ran a 156 in practice, and that was a 158 I just did there, but I almost spun out down here, so. But fast guys in practice were in the 149s, so there's a 51.9, so almost a 52, so it's about 6 seconds off. As I said, this is an open setup series, but I am just running baseline. I have no clue what to make for changes, and I have not been in the car long enough to even look at that. I'm barely able to put laps in here. The only thing I did, I dropped the fuel by 1 click. You can probably go 2. In fact, it's probably smart to go 2, but I just went 1. You only start off with 4 point something gallons, and I dropped it to 3.8, I think. It looks like we can go another click. It's only a 13 lap race. You do have to blip the throttle, I think, and use the clutch on the upshifts. There's probably a fast trick you can do to not need to use the clutch that I don't do with anything, so I'm not going to worry about it. But it's still the off season. We're in 2024 season 1, but still not the new year yet, and certainly not February. Talking about the off season for NASCAR, which is what I usually run. So I just want to run some different things that I don't normally run, maybe get outside the comfort zone a little bit, just look for some stuff to have some fun with, and run most of the normal stuff as well still, but find some fun combos and things that I haven't tried before and hop in and just try and enjoy everything. And I think this car will be fun as long as we don't self-spin into turn 1 and become a mile back from everybody. But we're not going to do that. I'm not going to let myself do that, right? But yeah, participation, this is the first time slot, or one of the first ones. It was pretty good. We had like 40-something people sign up, I think. Maybe a little bit more. But not like the old days where everybody was on this car. I need to be in 4th gear for that, I think. But the people that do run this a lot. They kind of specialize into it. It's kind of like that for lower participation series. Kind of sprint cars like that, Silver Crowns like that. Just you get guys in there that are so fast. And that's the same kind of deal with this. And I'm not good at road anyway. So we are very likely to not do good in terms of pace. But that is fine. I'm not here to try and win. We are the number 8, but I think a top 15. This is a 16-car field. I think a top 15 would be fine. Looks like we're going to be starting 15th. So even if we had put in a lap, we wouldn't have beat the slowest qualifier. But that's alright. We did self-spin there before I started recording, so apologies for that. There's really nothing you can change here. Brake bias, pressures, and anti-roll bar, and fuel. And I guess spring perch. So there's really not much to mess with, so eventually I hopefully will get something dialed in where I could get a bit extra speed out of it, or I'll look on the forums and see what people are saying about it. You'd think I would know, but literally never been in this car before, even though this is an iRacing classic. But gonna try and run this a few times in the off season. I think we'll see how it goes. Might be fun. I think it's a standing start, if I had to guess. I used to watch, you know, the OG iRacing channels run this. But other than that, that's all I know about this car.
It's competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp.
But I think this is going to be a fairly clean race. I think it's going to be kind of a Silver Crown.
Good luck, everybody.
Sprint cars kind of situation where everybody runs this and runs it every week and is very respectable and clean. So I'm not going to try and come in here and mess everything up. I'm just going to try and run my race and keep my head down. Try and keep it on the track and not wreck myself. And we're getting ready to go green here.
Green, green, green.
We are off. 13 lap race. Can we keep it on track for all 13? I think there's draft with these cars. I don't know. Just gonna be tiptoeing around here. This is a deceptively sharp corner when you're up to full speed. Just sit here behind the 7 for a second. Cold tires. It's gonna be kind of tricky through this section. Maybe could have looked to the inside on the 7 there, but I don't need to push anything. This is the spot that was giving me fits on cold tires. Be nice and easy. Also, the car is really wanting to weave around on track under braking. It's like pulling to the left or right every time I touch the brakes, which is interesting. Got some brake lock up, but don't think there was any contact. Haven't seen any contact whatsoever. Coming up to the second chicane, I'm going to be using up those windshield tear-offs, or visor tear-offs. 7 car passes the 16 there. Probably should upshift a second before getting there. We got the 12 behind us now, who's looking quicker. He backed off at the start there. Just get it in here. Oh, that guy's spinning. He's going to keep it left, spin out into the grass. I don't think he got into the 7 at all. I think he just looped it. What it looked like to me, anyway. Seen a lot of brake lockup. Makes me think more people are spinning, but I don't think there has been. Obviously, I haven't seen anything. Alright, up to speed into this turn 1 first time. Let's be careful and not overdrive it. There is a slowdown out there. If you go out into the little grassy, kind of gravelly area. Lots of smoke from lockup. But we're keeping up with the pack kind of decently. I'm surprised. That purple car might have gotten a penalty, the 14. Maybe not. Looked like he had slowed down a bit. Maybe he just got a bad corner. Oh, big wreck up ahead. Wow.
Sorry.
Got one on your left.
Okay, that was very close. A lot closer than I thought it was going to be when that wreck first started. We managed to dodge it.
Oversteer monster, gotcha.
There is a free reset. Well, alright. Still at a 0x. I guess that guy looped it on that section. I looped it there in practice, but then back there was more people involved than just the one guy spinning. And then the guy was rolling across the track a couple times, and I was not sure where he was going to end up. Alright, let's Try and put in some laps here, see if we can catch back up to this group. But they're going to have some draft, and they're 3 seconds ahead. We got the 11 behind us, who's back on track. Looks like obviously going to be much quicker than us. All right. Maybe as these guys race each other, they'll slow them down a bit. Well, the 11 must have went off again. We're just gained a bunch on them there behind us. I'm not sure if first gear is necessary. I feel like you get bogged down pretty bad in second, but I don't know. I don't know. We are in 10th. Somebody just went into the pits. As is that beeping, that's going to be a 1X and possibly a slowdown. That corner is so deceptively sharp. Probably should be in third gear for that. It's another 1X out there, yep. You got to be so stingy with where you run off. It's kind of like Spa. Really got to just keep it on the track. But just 2 off tracks for us so far, and that's not bad.
Painful.
We haven't really gained anything on these guys, unfortunately. But we pretty much knew everyone would be quicker than us. Guy behind us has gained a ton on us. The 10 car. He'll get up here and pass us, no problem, I'm sure. But we have gained a couple spots from some incidents. Looks like we may be able to keep a top 11. Which, you know, that's not that far off of car number 8, so can't be too upset with that. In a car I've literally never driven before. Maybe if this guy gets around me, we'll have his draft, we'll be able to follow his line a little bit, and maybe we can learn something and catch up with this group. I'm just going to let him go. Absolutely no sense in trying to hold him off. He's clearly quicker. Let's not hit the grass and spin, though. I think that was a 51 we just heard.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Okay, more smoke up ahead. Somebody has spun, maybe? No, he got back going ahead of us. That's the 14, though. We are catching him massively now, though. Now we got a 3-car battle. Battle, quote unquote. I don't know how much battling we're doing. Just trying to keep up. Try and keep it in second here, see if we get any extra speed. Not really. Probably would have done us good to lower the tire pressures just all the way around a little bit, if that was even possible. That didn't sound good. Both these guys are pulling away from us. I think the 12's catching us too, and he might have time to get to us. But we're going to try and not let that happen.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 1.5 seconds.
Okay, that guy gets past the purple car. Okay, and we're just going to smack the freaking tire barrier.
You've got wheel damage.
And give ourselves wheel damage. That was stupid. Brand new to this car. I don't know how to judge the sides of it yet, I guess. Should have been a little bit more conservative with that. Definitely pulling to the right now. I think it's still fine, but I think we've lost some speed.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 51.268.
That was not smart. Yeah, we're definitely slower. We bent in that left front. You don't want to be hitting things when you're in an open wheel car. But we did just do our fastest lap of the race. $14 in the grass again a little bit. Still drivable. It's not going to spin on us, I don't believe. We should be alright. Let's just not do that again. Probably aren't going to be able to hold the 12 off, but I will try. Okay, just push it as hard as I can through there. Probably not entering the corners as hard as I could. Can probably trust the brakes a lot more than I am, but I don't know the limit of the car. Have no experience with it. Alright, let's not hit the stupid tire barriers up here this time. No reason for us to be cutting it so close. We actually have caught the 14 a little bit. But the 12 is catching very fast. We need more mistakes out there for any more spots, but probably aren't going to get them. I'm surprised with the incidents we have seen. Didn't think we'd really see any contact, but there was one big wreck, and then a couple people driving off.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Well, we keep setting fastest laps, so the damage must not be that bad. Nearly another 1x. That was a 54.4. That's not too bad. They're in the 51s. Usually, in a road car I'm comfortable with, I'm about 3 seconds off the fastest time, so I guess we're getting right up there where my best is. Okay. Try and keep it in second again. I really don't know. I think next week in this is Brands Hatch, and I'm a big fan of Brands Hatch. I'm going to try and run that as well. That's one of my favorite road courses, and the stuff I run, like, never runs that. I don't usually run a full road season in much of anything. So I'm going to look forward to that one. That was always a track I enjoyed when I did run road stuff. .4 behind us, 2.4 ahead of us. 12 is just pulling in fast. Looks like we're going to get 12th. Barring some unforeseen events.
The leader just did a 81.244.
And considering last couple laps have been our best times, I don't think the left front damage is really hurting us on speed. Who knows? I'm sure it doesn't help anything, but I don't know if it's hurting. Just did another 54.4, so... Alright. I know I'm not hitting that corner right. I can get a much better run out of there if I was better. But I'm just kind of working with what I got. Which is my oval skill set. Now, 14 has driven off the track a couple times. So maybe he'll do that again and we'll have a race on our hands. But if he keeps it on track and smooth, it does not look like we're going to be able to catch him. 1.2 behind us now. We're just over halfway. Nearly clipped the tire barrier there. Maybe if we bend in the right sides, it'll even out the left and won't be pulling to the right anymore. We still see cars in front of us, so that's cool. It's better than I expected. And I'm really missing these apexes. We're just going to have to give the spot. Let's just... He caught us from like 7 seconds back. Let's just get out of his way. We don't need to risk trying to hold him off or him running us over. Don't think he would run us over, but there's no reason for us to risk that. And we absolutely know he's quicker. I know I'm not racing, really, but like I said at the beginning, I'm here to learn more than anything. And they are pitching it in and drifting around corners. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I know I'm turning in way too early here and not getting the drive. That was a little bit better than last time. Even letting him go that last lap, that was still a 54.5, so not too bad. Maybe we can keep up with him. He went a little wide there. I'm not going to go back for the pass here, though. It's a weird graphical glitch thing. Little dirt. Alright. If we could just keep up with the 12 car, that would be cool. Okay, yeah, I am slowing down way too much for that section. Just learned. So we need to be taking that more aggressively. Yeah, I just about did the exact same thing again. I think had my left front not been bent in there, we would have just bent it in again. That was really close to that left side. I'm trying to be too aggressive. I can push it a little bit more, but I don't need to be getting that close. Having no experience with this thing. He is like drifting around these corners. Holy cow. Maybe that's all the smoke we're seeing, is people Tokyo drifting around some of these corners. That felt like a really good lap for me, though. Let's see what time we just put down. Felt like that was probably our best lap so far. 53? Yeah, 53 too.
This is less than optimal.
Way better than the previous. We're getting better. Had to get behind somebody that wasn't rocket fuel faster than us. And we're running wide here again. We were quicker than the 12 through that corner last time, but that time we just followed him. No reason to upshift, I don't think. Okay, gained a bit back there. Let's try and take this corner aggressively, this right-hander back in the back of the chicane. Okay, I think we took that a bit faster. We didn't lose much there. If any, we might have actually gained a bit. That felt better. This is much more fun than just doing a bunch of practice laps. Actually getting people on track in a competition setting. Best way to learn, at least for me. Probably should be trying to get draft down the straightaways. Actually have caught the 14 back a little bit. Okay. Lost a bit back there. That wasn't a very good section. This might have even been faster than the last lap. Okay. We got like 4 laps to go. Maybe a 52? 52.9. Look at that. Oh, that was followed up by one of our worst turn ones. Got too caught up in looking at my beautiful lap time. Alright. We're in the draft. Maybe the 12 will catch the 14. They'll start racing, and we can get in the mix. I upshifted again. No reason to, I don't think. And I slowed down way too much and turned in way too early. That was bad all the way around. But we still gained some time on the 14. Try and be brave here, and yeah, I was a little overzealous there. But it worked. Gained 2 more tenths on the 14. 12's still pulling away. That time it wanted to turn to the right under braking and nearly put me into those tires. Alright, I feel like we're getting better as this race goes along. We're having fun. I need to figure out this section. I am not hitting it the same way every time. Or every time is a little bit different, the way I'm attacking it. We don't need to blow the motor downshifting too fast either. But maybe engine braking is good.
That was your fastest lap of the
52.7. Well, I went way too wide there. Kept it off those rumbles. I feel like that is the line I should be hitting there. And they're going a bit wider than that.
Got about 5 laps.
But we're gaining on them every time. At least a little bit. Back to 5th. Maybe 5th is fine. Catch a little grass. It wasn't really what I wanted, but it's okay. Still have cars in front of us. We got something to race for. Yeah, that was bad. First time I tried to attack that harder was my best time. Since then, I've kind of missed it. But it hasn't been too bad.
Alright, man, 2 to go.
Leader's got the 2 to go. These 3 up ahead are really getting close to each other.
50.582.
Looks like some defending going on up there. Could be some contact. Looks like just good hard racing at the moment. That'll slow them both down a bit. Maybe we'll have a chance. Or maybe not. "12" car gets around the 14 without too much trouble. We'll see if we got anything for the 14. Okay, that wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Come on, stick. Alright. That wasn't bad either. Back to 5th. We got a race on our hands. Turn, turn, turn. We have caught somebody. This is not the section to be catching people, though. At least everyone's quicker than me. Okay, that wasn't terrible. Not as great as they can do it, but better than when I first started. Okay.
The car in P1
We have some draft.
just set the fastest lap. 50.53.
This is still not a section I'm very comfortable trying to make a pass in. Maybe we get the run here and do it like the 12 did it. Show the nose.
Car on your left. Stay right. You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1
And ladies and gentlemen,
second. All clear, all clear.
we just made a pass.
White flag this time by. 1 more to go.
Can you believe that? That was some fun racing there. We just did our fastest lap of the race, 52.5, and now we're gonna probably give it back. Okay, we didn't get a slowdown, thankfully. Wow, that was fun. I am happy with that. We made one pass, and that was exciting. I did not think I'd ever be able to do that in my first race with the way it was going either. Try and put in a few more smooth corners and we can keep this position. P11.
Good one, Glenn.
That was very bad.
Yep, congrats, Glenn.
Very bad.
Thank you, guys. Sorry that spin happened, Jason.
Alright. Should be okay.
That was all me. Pushed too hard too soon.
Oh, man. Since I've gotten around him, I am doing much worse.
Glad I didn't take nobody else out.
Leaders are all done and we're half a lap behind.
The adrenaline gets going when you make a pass for first.
Okay. Trying to focus while they're talking. We're fine.
Doesn't have to be for first.
Yeah, no kidding. I was really getting heart pumping trying to pass 14 there.
You're right. A pass in general.
We had a good race. Everyone around us was good. Everyone was clean. It looks like, sounds like everybody's
It's a fun track for that too, though.
real clean and friendly in here. That was a lot of fun. And we passed somebody. Holy cow. I enjoyed that.
Flag.
That was awesome.
We'll get him next time.
Yeah, this is so much fun to drive.
Goof race.
The off tracks are a little tight, but
You know,
Yeah, I've had quite a few good battles on this one.
we didn't really battle much, but we did make a pass. We weren't really around that many people. We still had a good race, and the people around us were clean. And we actually had people
Tonight, however, was not one of them.
in front of us the whole time. So I think that is
Oliver almost
way
had me. He
better.
was almost in draft.
way better than
Yeah,
expected.
it was.
So I am happy with the way that went. We got 5x, 2x from hitting those tires, and then some off tracks. But that isn't a big deal. We kept it fairly clean. The left front doesn't even look that bad. 52.5. So definitely improved from the 56s, and then 55, 54, 54, 53, and then got into the 52s. So I am really happy with that. I'm sure some of that was draft assisted, but either way, I'll take what I can get. Yeah, first up is the 16, just cold tires. It's not going to stick very good. I experienced that in practice a couple times. And then we got some grass from the 10 car. He was in 5th. I didn't even see him. Here comes our pack. I didn't even see him off. I don't think. Completely missed him. And then this is... Oh, so it wasn't even really a pass. It's just the guy spun. This is where I spun in practice. Like, cold tires just hate it. And then that takes the 11 car with him, and then the 9 I think does the same thing, maybe trying to avoid the wreck. Now he starts pitching it before they get spun. 9 spins it, and then he spins it back to the right, and I just kind of have to hit the brakes and wait. The 12 gets a little contact there, but he still recovers and comes back and passes us. It looked like at the beginning he was just being really nice and careful, making sure he didn't bend it into people or get caught up in anything. So we just barely have enough room to sneak by. I have to jump on the brakes. They kind of get their wheels locked together. That's kind of awkward spot. 12's sitting here for a long time and still able to come up and get us. Oh, and then the 4 car getting loose into turn 1, spinning. And this is the 11. He's just blinking. And that's it. Really, really clean race. Let's go take a look at where we hit the tire at least. Probably... Like, it was one of our fastest laps. It was lap 7, maybe? Like, we kept doing faster laps after that, so it didn't hurt us that bad. I don't remember what lap it was, though. It was not that one. It might have been the last lap. I think it was lap 6. I can't remember. I don't think we hit it there. I don't think it was 7, maybe 8. Maybe I'm going too fast to even know. That was close, but I don't think we hit it. What lap was that? Is our left front already bent? I can't even tell. Couldn't hardly tell when I got out of the car. It wasn't that. It must have been earlier. I mean, that's not going to tell us anything. Wish I could see what lap I got my incidents on. I have no idea. 4? Try and find this real quick. I mean, it's not going to be much to see. Did we hit it there? Oh, yep, there it is. I just turned in too early, trying to cut it as close as possible, get a good exit, when I got no business trying to be that precise with it, and we paid the price a bit. It was pulling a little bit to the right the rest of the time, but it wasn't self-spinning instantly, so it didn't hurt us too bad. I just kind of had to adjust how I was holding the wheel. Overall, though, that was a pretty dang good race, I think. Good first experience. We gained some spots. We make a pass on the 14 car. Have fun. And dodge a wreck. Everything you want out of a race. So I really enjoyed that one. So thanks for watching.